Caitlyn Jenner and Sophia Hutchins, thank you for joining us on Entertainment Tonight in an unprecedented time. My first question for both of you, which we're asking everybody, is just how are you holding up and what are you doing to stay safe right now?
First of all, thank you for having us do this. It was an excuse to get dressed, you know, to actually fix yourself up and actually get out. It's like we're working. This is wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, we've been basically at home. We're facing, within the family, we're facing a lot of challenges. But we've been sticking it out, you know, staying home.
Quarantine is not the best, but we're doing it. You know, we're all getting through it. I think because we live on a mountain, we can go out and walk the dogs, walk the trails. So that's been really nice because no one's around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been tough. Just physical activity, I think, is the best way we've been getting through it.
Yeah, and the dogs are very happy because we're here every day. Yes.
By the way, did you both do your own hair and makeup for this as I did? Because you look great.
Had no choice.
Yeah.
Yes. How did we do?
Yeah, no glam people.
You look wonderful. I wondered with you, Caitlyn, because I know you are someone who has been so amazing at doing your nails always, and I am not used to it. Do you have any tips?
Oh, my nail person that I usually use, Jason, they're not taking anybody there. So it's been a while. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done them myself yet. I haven't gotten that bad yet, you know, but these times have been struggling, you know, for the family and everything, because since everybody's, you know, quarantining, thank God for, you know, FaceTime. You can kind of keep in contact with everybody. I know I talked to Kendall this morning. She's hiding out in Palm Springs. You know, Kylie's at home. You know, all the kids, my son Brandon, who just a little over a month ago had twins, you know, FaceTime them. So that's really the only time. I haven't seen him in a while. You know, it's kind of scary, but I see him every day on FaceTime.
Yeah, I was wondering that. I mean, how are you guys? Because I know they all live a little bit closer to each other and you guys are a little bit further away. So has your contact with your kids been solely FaceTime, and how regularly are you keeping in touch with everybody to stay close right now?
Pretty much every day we, you know, FaceTime each other and see how everybody's doing. You know, my mom, who's 93,
Wow.
I, you know, talk to her every day. You know, obviously she's up in Idaho, but she's at a high risk, you know. But it's been, the whole thing has been kind of devastating. Last weekend I was in London, and all of the travel restrictions were coming up. They said at Monday, I think at noon, or at midnight, they were going to stop traffic, you know, coming in from London. So I had to switch flights, get on a quicker flight. I missed 2 days of work. I was supposed to work Monday and Tuesday there, you know, and get home. And Sophia is the same way with their company.
Yeah, we had to send everyone at Lumisol work from home. We converted our guest house into our office space, and it's been crazy because you're so used to working. We were launching April 1st, and you know that's been put on hold. We were at Coachella. Obviously, Coachella was postponed, so we've just been like one blow after another with work. But you know, that's the least of our worries. We're healthy. All of our friends and family are healthy, and you know, we're just getting through it. We did this first and foremost for my employees and, of course, our future customers. Social distancing right now is extraordinarily important, so it didn't make sense for us to do a digital launch backed with pop-up experiences, in-store experiences. We need our customers, our employees to stay safe.
Yeah, Sophia, you've had to put some of your business projects on hold, right?
Yeah, so we were supposed to launch Lumisol, the SPF company that I started April 1. And we were supposed to follow it up with pop-ups both weekends of Coachella. And that was heartbreaking because we've been working on it for 2 years.
2.5 years Sophia's been in this, and we've had this launch date forever. And now like, everything's up in the air.
It's like, you know? What? We're going to go on. We're fine.
Yeah.
But it's just like, oh, that was unexpected.
Well, right. And we're all adjusting. I'm glad to hear you're both doing well. Caitlyn, you mentioning Kendall and Kylie. How are they doing? Are you able to FaceTime with the grandkids too?
Yeah, no, actually they're doing very well. I think Kylie's happy because she's at home and spending a lot of time with Stormy, and she loves that. Kendall has, a couple of friends out in Palm Springs. And so, yeah, everybody's kind of coping with it. I think from a financial standpoint, the economic impact that this is having on our country is obviously huge. And we just have to, realize that the health of our country is much more important. And suck it up business-wise. And, when things stop and things come hopefully back to normal at some point, we'll fire everything up again. So right now, everybody's just laying low.
I think
I'm making more phone calls with friends I haven't talked to in so long. It's been actually kind of fun. Yeah.
I know. I feel like we're all kind of resetting and actually having really long conversations with people for the first time in a while. And you mentioned Kylie. I mean, I think fans have always gotten the sense of, even from watching on the show, that Kylie kind of was already a bit of a homebody. So would you say she's doing the best in all this, or who's doing okay, and who you had to kind of counsel more, if anything?
I think Kylie said that pregnancy prepared her for quarantine. And I think that was so funny that she said that, and I think that's so accurate. I think that couldn't speak better. She couldn't have said it better herself.
Yeah.
They're doing fine. Kylie is a homebody. Kendall likes getting out, but she loves being at home. She loves cooking, loves being with little Stormy, and she's doing just fine.
I think what's a little scary about this time is we all worry about everyone we love in our lives. Like, you're worried about your parents because they're older. You're worried about, your kids because we can't protect each other right now. And I wonder how that feels for you guys with your own families as a parent. Do you feel that sense of worry, and how are you kind of keeping yourselves mentally in a good place as we're all trying to do?
Well, I'm very positive. I've always been that way. I always look at the positive side to this, to these types of things. And I try to relate that with my kids. Okay. This is not the end of the world. We will get through this. I've been around a long time. I've been through Ebola viruses. I've been through all of these types of things. And, for some of the kids that are actually very young, this may be the first time they've been through a real scare like this. But you have to take it seriously. But you often have to be optimistic, because we always get through these things. It's not easy, but we always get through these things. So, enjoy your time off, enjoy your time with your family, and we'll get through it.
Well, and Caitlyn, I mean, I'm talking to an Olympian here, and the Olympics are now totally up in the air. What did you think when you heard the news of that decision?
Well, obviously we have to do what's right, and I think they're probably doing what's right by postponing it a year. But from an athlete standpoint, it's devastating. I mean, you train, like when I was training, I trained those 4 years to compete on the 29th and 30th of July in 1976. And all my training was all geared towards that, to peak on those days. And for the athletes out there, all of a sudden you throw this in, and now they don't even know when they're going to compete. So it's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult. Remember, in 1980, we boycotted, and I was devastated fortunately, I had retired at that time. But here these athletes had trained for 4 years, and then we don't even go. Yeah, it can be devastating for an athlete. Yeah.
Right. I mean, well, and for some of these athletes, this might have been their last chance, right? I mean, you can only push your body to these lengths for so long, right?
Yeah. I was very fortunate. I knew I was going to retire at the games. That was going to be my last meet. And then I was kind of moving on in life. But what if I had not won? What if I had said, okay, I didn't, I should have, but I didn't. Maybe I should go another 4 years and train for 3.5 years, and then you don't even go. Yeah. That would have been devastating. Yeah, it would have been very, very difficult.
Well, I love seeing you guys sitting so close to each other and making sure that you're taking care of each other. I don't know about you, but I'm finding new realms of my own relationships now in terms of giving each other space and that kind of thing. What is it like for you during the day? How are you kind of making sure you're getting in good time and communication, but do you ever separate and have to say, I'm going to go in this room for a minute now? Sophia's nodding emphatically.
No, I think the house is big enough so we can kind of do our own thing. But I'm working all day. Like, my work hasn't stopped. I'm on Zoom all day, like this. So my routine is a little more rigid and structured, but Caitlyn's is a lot more free. So Caitlyn's like out in the day with the dogs, exercising at the beach with the dogs, just laying low. But I'm like here working, and then I just stick to my routine. We both have our own lives. We both have our own routines.
Yeah.
But I know for me, I'm just like, I need a vodka right now, and I need to like chill by myself, and I need to watch The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills without you in the room.
Yeah,
We have that premiere.
So, like, we're very close. We communicate. We went through the Woolsey fire 2 years ago, when our house we thought burned down, but we couldn't live here for a month. So we're
Had
used
the roof
to
blow off with Santa Ana's one time. But put it this way, right now, all my cars are clean. The garage is clean. Okay. All of the closets have been totally reorganized.
Wow.
These are good things.
You're making use of the time.
Making use of the time.
Oh yeah.
Well, having been through, the fires, I've been talking about that. I'm in Westlake Village right now, not too far from you guys. And, man, you think about how everything, just the people in some of these areas of the country have been through the past couple of years. What has that taught you guys about your relationship, about how you communicate with each other in terms of like maybe what to advise people on? Here's how you can stick together and get through a tough time like this from what you've learned.
I think what you really need is really good friends. Close people that are close to you, good friends that you can, share your feelings with. And I think that's probably the most important part.
I would say the most important part is compromise. You need to be able to compromise and listen to one another. These things are so scary. Like for me,
you don't do that.
No, I'm a control freak. I want everything disinfected. I want the security system. Like I want the new fire systems. I want everything. Like I'm so over prepared. And Caitlyn's like, we'll get through it. And I'm like, no. But I think really with us, because our personalities are so different and we're living under one roof, it's all about compromise and listening to one another.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe it's solo vodka.
Yeah.
And playing with the dogs is really stress relieving, actually.
You mentioned Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I can't wait for that premiere, the New York premiere. What shows are you guys binge watching or movies that are maybe like getting you through a little bit of boredom?
So
Caitlyn, that is an issue in the family.
That's a major issue. Caitlyn watches car shows and golf all day.
Okay.
And I am only into like the newest shows. So I'm right now binging old episodes of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because I had actually never watched it until just starting this season.
Oh wow.
I was like going way back, but we don't watch the same stuff at all.
No.
Okay, hold on. Can I dreamcast? Would you guys ever be on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
I would be on in 2 seconds.
Actually, I did watch an episode. I did watch an episode with you like 2 nights ago.
I forced you.
I know, you forced me. And I honestly kind of got into it. I've done reality television. I've done reality television pretty much all my life. Starting all the way back, sports is reality television. Yeah. You don't know what's going to happen. There's no script. You go out and do it. And I was watching that and I was thinking, you know what? I can see myself getting in there with some of the drama.
My God.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah.
You guys would be an injection into that show that it would skyrocket.
Yeah.
Andy, call us.
I love it. Well, new season of Kardashians coming up soon. Will you watch all of that? Or what is it like for you to watch it now?
I'm not doing that show anymore. But
right.
Yeah.
Of course we'll watch it.
Yeah.
Show, obviously. But yeah, she's not doing the show anymore. But
Right.
it's exciting. I saw the trailer that Chris and Chloe posted today, and I thought it was funny. I don't know if you saw
Yeah,
that.
no, I did. I saw it.
It was funny. I'm excited to see it.
It's well, and look, we're all like on our phones, on our screens nonstop right now too. I know, Kim was getting into a mix of stuff on Twitter. I'm like, it's there. I never know what's going to happen with your kids, Caitlyn. They're always giving me new things to intake.
I don't know either. You know how much it's sad when you get to the point where you got to find out what your kids are doing on Instagram or social media or the show or any of that kind of stuff. It's a shame that I've kind of lost contact from that standpoint. But I have been
Well, you have not lost contact.
I haven't lost contact from that standpoint. But I am so proud of all the kids. They have just amazed me over the years. I tried to bring them up, being, taking risks and going out there, being very entrepreneurial, but I never expected that they would go as far as they did. They're smart, hardworking kids, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
Oh. Well, and I know you guys, you both just posted on your Instagrams about charities you want people to know about as all of this corona pandemic continues. Is there anything you want to spotlight and make sure that people reach out their hands to if they can?
I think the one I posted about, I felt really strongly about was food for young children that are not in school right now. And so many young people, especially in LA Unified, are low income and they rely on reduced or free lunch. And for me, giving and supporting that organization was super important. We know so many different people that are in the education system, teachers, and I had so many DMs from teachers or, principals from all over the world saying, thank you, this message needs to get out. So many kids rely on this. And so for me, that was my charity of choice during this time, just because no one's in school.
We're very blessed to live in this country. We have the best medical system in the world. We'll figure this thing out. We'll take care of our people. But you have to realize if this virus goes to other areas of the world, it could be devastating. And we have to keep that in mind. Yeah. We're very blessed to live here, But if you're in Africa or you're someplace and this virus comes in, it could be absolutely devastating.
Well, thank you guys so much for sharing so much. I'm so glad to hear that maybe your reality TV careers aren't over. So really, this is really possible.
You never know. Yes, you never know.
Great. Yeah. Caitlyn, of youth, I kind of feel like in this time, we're all using this time to maybe get creative or take more time to do things we haven't before. Have you thought about writing a book again or anything else that you would continue to share with the world?
Well,
careful.
I know. I gotta be very careful with that.
Oh, okay.
Careful.
No, I've thought about it. Over the last 5 years, I've been through a lot.
Yeah.
And there's, I think, a lot more to tell about my story, my life, and the issues that are out there. I think at the beginning, I really didn't know much about the trans community, about the environment I was getting into. Made some mistakes, said some things that I didn't think were bad, but then all of a sudden things changed. And I just feel like I kind of have a lot to say. So that is one thing that I've thought about, is where we are today. Over the last few years, I started my own foundation, and then I worked with Mac on raising money and was able to raise a lot of money and give it away to great trans organizations and stuff. And, I'd like to continue to do that and just kind of do my part, use my platform, which is different than in most cases, but use that platform, to help out some.
Well, I know that we'd all love to hear more from you. And wait, Sophia, was that a be careful? Because do you manage Caitlyn right now? Is that part of the relationship?
I started managing Caitlyn January 2008. No, 2018.
Yeah. So what's that like to work together and be under one roof?
Easy.
Yeah?
My word's final. And
Yes,
I'm going to get my way. I'm going to say, hey, you're doing this, this, and this. And Caitlyn's going to say, great. And I'm going to say, okay, the check cleared. Let's do it. So it's interesting. It's fun. But it's good because there's like always a constant line of communication.
Yeah.
And so, you know, managing her is like half of my job, and then the other half is running my company.
Right.
And I really like it because it's kind of like I get the best of both worlds. And it's been great. I love it.
Yeah. No, Sophia is extraordinarily smart, extraordinarily capable of, I mean, she's done with Lumisol. It started off with an idea in the bedroom because I had cancer issues on my face from sun exposure. And I just said to her, okay, go do it. And that was 2.5 years. And she raised millions of dollars. She went out to venture capital and so smart and so good and so respected by the venture capital world. It's been an amazing process. I had all the products made. I had, you know, the SPF product made, our dispensers made. And we have what, 5-6 employees now?
Like 18, but yeah.
Yeah, but in the house.
That's why she's the final word.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Caitlyn's
And has
like,
done an amazing job. An amazing job to get to this point.
Caitlyn's very, very supportive. And it's like, how's it going? How can I help you? And I'm like, you know what? It's going good. Let me spare you the details. But whenever I need any support or help, emotionally, personally, my therapist over here.
Yeah.
Well, I love hearing that because we all need as much comfort and support as we can get right now. Now, did you say be careful to Caitlyn because something's in the works?
I can't tell you that. Oh my goodness. But I think with us, this business is all about reinventing yourself, coming out with a new project. We always have things up our sleeves that we're working on. And, you know, you'll just have to stay tuned.
Love it. And hopefully stay tuned to you both on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
There you go.
I know. I'm ready to start partying with those women.
Do you have a favorite when you guys are watching?
Oh, mine's Lisa Rinna, hands down. I'm always posting dancing videos with you know, Lisa Rinna inspo. I think she's a riot. Yes. Do you have a favorite?
No, I like Lisa. I mean, I've known her for years and years and years.
And that's your way in.
Talk about somebody that constantly reinvents herself and always continues to work. I think she's done an amazing job. Yeah, and she's funny and fun, and it's.
Well, Andy Cohen always says the best casting starts with a real relationship. So
there you go.
There you go. I don't know. Do you know any of the other ladies who have been on the show?
Oh, you know a lot of them. I only know Lisa. You know Denise, right?
Yes, I know Denise Richards. Yeah, I know her.
You're friends with Maurice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know.
All right, guys. I'm just, in the Corona times, we just got to get creative, and we're gonna make some stuff happen.
We'll all get through this. I guarantee you. Yeah.
We so thank you both for making the time to talk to us. Anything else you want to mention that we didn't get a chance to get to?
Well, thank you for giving us an excuse to get dressed.
You look great, honestly. I'm like the eye makeup on both of you popping right now. So thank you for setting the bar. All right, we'll let you guys go. Thank you. Stay safe, of course, at home. And thanks for setting a good example for everybody. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.